Very good morning, students. I hope that you all are good at your homes. So let's start our English class. So students, in our last class we had completed chapter 6, Plug. And today we will start a poem which is a good poem. Let me share that screen. I hope you all can see the screen over here. This is the poem which is in page number 75, as you can see here. The name of this poem is A Good Poem. So let's find out what is this poem is about. So how do you feel when you have been good at all day? When you have been good all day. Let's read about a good boy and how he feels at the end of the day. Do you also feel the same? So this poem is about that अगर हम अच्छा फील करते हैं then what happens to it? वो हमारे साथ क्या होता है, हमें कैसा लगता है? अगर हम पूरा दिन अच्छा फील करते हैं, we feel good, then what happens? This poem is all about that. Now, I woke before the morning. I was happy all the day. I never said an ugly word, but smiled and stuck to play. And now, at last, the sun is going down behind the wood, and I'm very happy, for I know that I have been good. My bed is waiting cool and fresh, with linen smooth and fair, and I must off to slip in by and not forget my prayer. I know that till tomorrow I shall see the sun arise. No ugly dreams shall fright my mind, no ugly sight my eyes. But slumber hold me tightly till I waken in the dawn and hear the thrushes singing in the lilacs round the lawn. So, let me explain this poem. So, here is a boy who is saying that I woke up before the morning. He woke up before the morning and he is happy all the day. And he never say any ugly word, but he smiled and stuck to play. He always loved to play and he smiled all the day. And now at last the sun is going down behind the wood. Now you can see he's saying that the sun is going down behind the woods. And I'm very happy. He's saying that he is very happy. For I know that I have been good. Why he is happy? Because he is saying that I've been good, that's why I'm very happy. My bed is waiting cool and fresh. My bed is waiting for me. And it is cool and fresh. My bed is cool and fresh and it is waiting for me. The linen is smooth and fair. Linen is a type of cloth and which is very smooth and which is very fair. And I must off to sleep and by. I'm very eager to sleep and not forget my prayer. He's saying that I'm very eager to sleep, but I'll not forget my prayer. I know that till tomorrow I shall see the sun arise. I know that till tomorrow I shall see the sun arise. No ugly dream shall fright my mind. No ugly dream shall fright my mind. Fright means be scared of something. So he's saying that if I'll do prayer and then no ugly dream will fright my mind. No ugly sight my eyes. No ugly sight will come in front of my eyes. But slumber hold me tightly till I waken in the dawn. He's saying that till then, when I wake up in the dawn, slumber hold me tightly. And hear the thrushes singing in the lilacs round the lawn. And he's saying that lilacs means shrubs. So here he is saying that I will listen to hear to the shrubs, thrushes and singing and round his lawn. His lawn, behind his lawn, the lilacs were singing. Sound of the lilacs were coming down. So he's saying that as those lilacs were singing, I hear that sound. So friends, this poem is written by R.L. The poet is R.L. Stevenson, which you all have to remember. Understand? So let's move to the word meanings and question answers. Here you can see word meaning exercise. So let me share the word meaning first of all. So students, you all can see these are the word meanings of poem A Good Boy. First one is slumber, which means sleep. Second is dawn, that means before sunrise. Third is lilacs, purple shrubs. These are types of shrubs. Number 4 is linen, which means type of cloth. Okay, now move to the question and answers of this chapter. Now here you can see, when does the boy wake up? Pick the correct answer. He wakes up at 6 o'clock. He wakes up before the morning. Wakes up in the afternoon. So which is the right answer? Answer is he wakes up before the morning. All have to tick here. What does the boy do before sleeping? So let me share the answer. Here is answer number 2. As you can see, the boy prays before sleeping. Understand? The boy prays before sleeping. Question number 3 is, why is boy happy? And the answer is, the boy is happy because he knows he has been good. Full stop. Question number 4. How do you spend your day till you sleep? And answer is, I spend my day trying to be a good boy or girl. If you are a boy, then write down boy. If you are a girl, then write down girl. Good girl or good boy. Okay. Then good boy or good girl, listening to my parents, completing my studies and homework, and being polite and kind to all the people I meet throughout the day. That's answer number 4. Okay, move to the next exercise. And question number 3, second I told you, third I told you, fourth I told you. Now, question number 5. Read the following rhyming words and add another word in the list. So here we have to write rhyming words. They, play, and what would be the next rhyming word? It would be say. Understand? They, play, say. Good, good, and next word is good. Arise, eyes, and you can write mice. Dawn, lawn, and yawn. Now move to the next question. How many times has the word ugly been used? Give another word that can be used in place of ugly. So here we just have to find out that how many times a poet used this ugly word in poem. And in place of ugly word, which word we can use? We have to find out. Understand? Question number 7 is, complete the following lines of the poem. I never said an ugly dash, but dash and stuck to play. I hope you all can do. You all can find out that what will come here and here in the blank. You have to complete this poem, find out the answer of these blanks from the poem and write it down here. So students, this is the poem. And now let's move to the next chapter, which is chapter 7, the magic hat. So here, let's read this chapter. Let me read this chapter. I'll explain this chapter to you all. And after that, we'll complete rest of the exercise of this chapter. So students, your assignment today for this poem is that you all have to learn the 8 lines of this poem and make a decent video and send it to me on WhatsApp group. Understand? And learn the question answers and word meaning. So let's start reading this chapter. Chapter 7, the magic hat. So Kabir does not like sharing his room with Uncle Som. Why then does he give Uncle Som a big hug? So he does not like to share his room, but still he gave a big hug to Uncle Som. Why? Kabir said, Kabir, said his mother, Uncle Som is coming to stay with us next week. Kabir's mother said that, Kabir, Uncle Som is coming to stay with us next week. Why does he have to come? Said Kabir. So Kabir said that why he is coming. Then mother said that don't be selfish. Selfish means one who thinks about himself only. Self. He just thinks about only himself. It means selfish. It's caring only about yourself rather than about other people. So he comes to stay with us because he has no one to look after him during winter. I have explained it to you umpteen number of times. So here mother is saying that he is coming because there is no one to look after of him during winter. And she is saying that I explained you many times. Umpteen means many times. She explained this. But still Kabir is asking that why he is coming. But he wears unfashionable and strange clothes, said Kabir. Kabir said that he wears very different types of clothes, very unfashionable and strange. He was very annoyed. And Kabir said that he is very annoyed also because his nature is very annoyed type. Mother said that don't be rude, scolded mother. Scolded means mother shouted on Kabir that she said that don't be rude. And remember, this year he will stay in your room with you. And she said that Uncle Som will stay in your room this year. Kabir's mother invited Uncle Som every winter to stay with him. Kabir did not mind Uncle Som staying with them, but this year it was different. Kabir's mother invited Uncle Som every winter to stay with them, but Kabir did not mind Uncle Som staying with them. But this year it is different. It was different. Why it was different? Because Kabir's family had shifted to a smaller house, so Kabir had to share his room with Uncle Som. So Kabir's family had shifted to a smaller house. That's why it was a little difficult for Kabir to stay with Uncle Som in his room. Kabir could not do anything but wait. What can Kabir do? So he was just waiting for Uncle Som. So Uncle Som arrived that Sunday morning. Kabir's parent went to receive him at the bus station. So Uncle Som arrived that Sunday morning and Kabir's parent, went to receive him. When Uncle Som entered the house, Kabir could not stop his giggle. Giggle means little laugh. It's a kind of slight, silly, repeatedly laugh. Okay, in a low sound. So he cannot control his laugh. He cannot stop his laugh. He could not stop his giggle. When Uncle Som entered the house, Uncle Som looked funny. He had a pink suitcase with him. He wore a blue coat with yellow frills. He had a pink suitcase and he wore a blue coat with yellow frills. As you can see on the picture over here, yellow frills and blue coat he wore. A yellow tie and a purple sun hat. Kabir's father tried hard. Kabir's father tried hard to keep Uncle Som's hat in the cupboard. But he said, oh no, this hat comes with me. Kabir's father just tried very hard to put that Uncle Som's hat in the cupboard. But that he was unable to do that. And then, but he said, oh no, this hat comes with me. That night, Uncle Som went to bed early. Uncle Som went to bed early that night. I'm tired after the journey, he said. He said that I'm very tired after this journey. Kabir had hoped that Uncle Som would be with his parent for some time. This would give him time to watch his favorite TV program. So Kabir had hoped that Uncle Som would talk with his parent for some time so that Kabir can watch his favorite TV program. He knew that Uncle Som did not like to watch and even dislike anybody else watching television in his presence. So he knew that Uncle Som did not like to watch television, and he did not like, he disliked anybody else watching television in the presence of him. But nothing could be done now. He smiled politely and showed Uncle Som where the cupboard was and how the lamp worked. What can he do? Kabir, what can Kabir do? So he just smiled politely and showed Uncle Som his room, his cupboard, and tell him that how the lamp worked, how the lamp on and off like this. After Uncle Som changed into his night clothes, Kabir could not decide what was the funny. So after changing his, Uncle Som changed his night cloth, then Kabir could not decide that what was funnier, his blue suit was funnier or his purple dressing gown with orange stripes up was funnier. So he had to stuff his hand into his mouth to stop himself laughing out loud. Like this, he just stopped his, just put hands into his mouth to stop himself laughing out loud. Kabir could not sleep. He lay in bed awake, listening hard. So he could not sleep. He just lay in his bed and he was listening hard. Like he was listening each and every sound which is coming in his room. So is he going to snore? He thought. He thought that is he going to snore? That some sounds when the people in our family just sleep, then some kind of sound comes from their nose that is called snoring. So he was thinking that is he going to snore or not? So just then he heard a squeaky voice. He was just listening very hard that sound of snoring. He was finding out that is it snore or not. Then suddenly he just heard a squeaky voice. What was the voice? Snore. Why? He doesn't snore at all. That voice is saying this. What? Who is this? It seems as if whoever you are, you know what I am thinking, said Kabir loudly. Then Kabir said loudly that, what? Who is this? It seems as if whoever you are, you know what I am thinking. Kabir said to that voice that whoever you are, you can listen to whatever I am thinking. You can hear. Well, it can, said Uncle Som. Uncle Som said, well, it can listen whatever you will think in your mind, inside your mind, whatever you think, it can understand. It can listen to that word. Who can ask Kabir? Kabir asked that who can listen to this word? My hat, of course. It is a magical hat and I can do things that I want it to do. What a strange man, thought Kabir. So Uncle Som said that my hat, of course, my hat can do anything, whatever I want to do, I can do with that hand. I can do anything. I can do things that I want it to do. It is a magical hat. Then Kabir thought that what a strange man. Which type of man Kabir is thinking. Strange, said the squeaky voice again. That voice again said, strange? Whom are you calling strange? That voice said. I'm sorry, I did not mean to say that. I said it because it seems impossible, said Kabir. Kabir said that, I'm sorry, I did not mean to say that he is a strange man. I am just thinking that it seems possible. It is just impossible that somebody listen to the sounds of somebody's, which is coming from inside somebody's mind. Okay, inside somebody's mind, if some sound is coming, then how can anybody listen? We cannot listen to our sounds which are coming from inside. We are talking to ourselves, but somebody else is listening, then it is a little bit of impossible and a strange thing. That's what Kabir is thinking. And Kabir is thinking that what a strange man he is. Which type of things he's saying? Dear hat, behave yourself and learn to keep quiet. He is just a child, said Uncle Som. Uncle Som said that, dear hat, behave yourself and learn to keep quiet. He said, just a child. Kabir is just a child, he said to his hat. I don't know anything, but Uncle Som, I feel hurt when this boy thinks you are strange, replied the squeaky little voice. Then that squeaky little voice said again that I don't know anything, Uncle Som, but I feel very bad. I feel hurt when this boy thinks that you are a strange man. Well, you can't stop people from thinking what they want to, said Uncle. Uncle Som said that, well, you cannot stop people from whatever they are thinking in their mind, inside their mind. Now, my dear hat, let's think of better things. Then Uncle Som said, now, my dear hat, let's think of something very better thing. Something better. What shall we do tonight? In fact, I'm just thinking of going to Paris tonight. So Uncle Som talked to his hat that, in fact, I am thinking of going to Paris. What shall we do tonight? So hat said, you can. It is the best season of the year. Good, said uncle, looking at Kabir. Now Kabir, sit with me on the sofa. Close your eyes and touch his hat. Kabir was in the state of shock. Kabir was very shocked after listening all these things. He sat on the sofa, closed his eyes and touched the hat. Suddenly, everything went round and round. Soon Kabir found himself on the top of a tall structure. Suddenly, everything goes round and round and round, and he found himself. Kabir found himself in the top of some kind of structure, some kind of building. He just found himself. Then, after opening his eyes, he just said, "Where I am?" asked Kabir in amazement. He was very amazed. "It does not look like any place I know." He said that, "Where I am? I'm very surprised. It does not look like any place I know. I'm just this place is unknown for me. I don't know where I am." So Uncle Som said, "This is Paris," said Uncle Som. "It is a capital city of a country called France." "France? You mean to say we are in France?" screamed Kabir in excitement. Kabir was so excited and he screamed in that excitement. And he said, "France? We are in France?" Uncle Som smiled and added, "You are standing on the top of the Eiffel Tower. Do you like it?" So you can see this is the picture of Eiffel Tower, which is situated in Paris, which is the capital of France. So, and they were sitting in the top of the tower. Standing in the top of the tower, he said. "Like it," shouted Kabir. Kabir shouted in very excitement that, "I like it. I love it, Uncle Som." Finally, they come down. After that, they come down from that Eiffel Tower, and Kabir looked around and saw something that made his mouth water. Kabir looked around and he saw something that is very mouth watering, just like to eat that. He saw a man selling candy floss. He saw a man selling a candy floss. Okay, look here. Kabir is eating candy floss in this picture. So, looking at Uncle Som and pointing towards the candy floss stick, Kabir said, "I want one of those, Uncle Som." Soon Kabir was eating a yellow candy floss. It was tastiest candy floss he had ever eaten. But just then, a strange thing happened. Something strange happened just. Uncle Som's hat began to flutter. Uncle Som's hat was begin to moving quickly, just shaking. It was just shaking. "It seems as if it is time to go home," said Uncle. Uncle Som said that, "Kabir, now it's time to go home. Just shut your eyes and think of home." He said, "Just shut your eyes and just think of your home. Just close your eyes and think of home." Kabir did just that. Kabir did the same what Uncle Som said. In a minute, Kabir found himself on the sofa. "Uncle Som, it was lovely trip. Thank you so much for it." Kabir said that, "Uncle Som, it was lovely trip. I loved that. Thank you so much for this trip." Uncle Som smiled and asked, "Where do you want to go tomorrow?" Uncle Som said that, "Now tell me where you want to go." Kabir looked at the hat and said, "I leave it to you, dear friend. Take me wherever you want." He just looked at the hat and said that, "You can take me wherever you want. I leave this question to you, that wherever you want me to take, I will go with you." He then put the hat carefully in the table and gave Uncle Som a hug. So he just put that hat on the table and he hugged Uncle Som. So this is the reason why Kabir hugged Uncle Som. So, and we are getting a message here. You can see, we should not make fun of others. This is the important message which we are getting here. So, move to pick the correct answer of this chapter. Choose the correct word and fill in the blanks. Kabir's dash mother father invited Uncle Som every dash summer winter to stay with him. So, which is the right answer? Can you tell me? Yes, Kabir's mother invited Uncle Som every summer or winter to stay with them. Kabir dash laughed, smiled politely, and showed Uncle Soam where the cupboard was. So Kabir smiled politely. Uncle Soam had dash yellow, a pink bag or suitcase with him. Uncle Soam had pink suitcase with him. What made Kabir's mouth water? Answer is candy floss. Understand? This is the answer of the pick the correct answer. I hope you all completed, students. So students, I'll send you question and answers and word meanings on your WhatsApp group. Understand? And right now, let's complete the exercise of this chapter. So move to the exercise, grammar portion, page number 84. Question words: what, where, when, and who. These are the question words, which we studied a few days later. Already studied this. So read these sentences. What is your name? Where do you play? When do you study? Who broke the glass? The word in the red are called question words. These words are called question words. Given below a statement, ask questions for these statement using the question words given in the bracket. So here we just have to write the question for the sentence which are given here, for the statement which is given here. So Mickey Mouse is a cartoon character. Who? The question is, who is Mickey Mouse? We have to write who is Mickey Mouse. Who is already written. Well, let me write the question. Who is Mickey Mouse? And don't forget to put question mark because it's a question. Next is I was in the garden. So where? Question is, where are you? So, sorry, this was is written. So we have to write where were you? And don't forget to put question mark. Shagun went to Delhi yesterday. So question is, when did Shagun go to Delhi? Next, Ravi chatted with his friends. What? Question is, what did Ravi do with his friends? Question. So these are the questions for these statements. Move to the next exercise. Use what, where, who, or when to fill in the blanks. So here we have to use what, where, and when in these blanks. So what will come here? Who is inside the house? Goldilocks. It is me, Goldilocks. Baby bear, dash did you come in? Answer is when. When did you come in? Goldilocks, I came in when you went out for a walk. Baby bear, dash do you live? And answer is, where do you live? Goldilocks, I live outside the wood in the little red cottage. Baby bear, dash do you want to do now? And answer is, what do you want to do now? And Goldilocks, I want to play with you. I hope you all have written. Move to the next exercise. Question words, why and how. Why and how are also question words. Frame questions for these statements, why or how to ask questions. Now, here I am fine, thank you. Now here we have to write the question for this statement. I am fine, thank you. How? Using how we have to create a question. So how can we write? How are you? Don't forget to put question mark. He walked fast to reach school on time. Why? And using question, this question word, we can make question. Why did he walk fast? Question mark. Next. The rat ran into the hole to save himself from the cat. And the question we have to write is, why did the rat ran into the hole? Understand? So let's write the question. I'll write question here. Okay? Question is, why did the rat ran? Why did the rat ran into the hole? Good question. This is the question of number 3. Next, we cross the river on a boat. How? So we have to create a question. We have to make a question with using the word how. How did we cross the river? How did you cross the river? Understand? Question is, how did you cross the river? Question. This is the answer of this question. Now let's move to the next exercise. Use how or why to complete the dialogue. Ajay, dash, are you standing here? So here the answer is why. Why are you standing here? Amit, I missed my bus. Ajay, dash, do you plan to reach school on time? Question is, how do you plan to reach school on time? Amit, I think I'll run and reach on time. Ajay, dash, don't you take a rickshaw? The answer is, why don't you take a rickshaw? And Amit, I have no money. Next is, Ajay, dash, don't you come on my elephant? I'm also going to school. So Ajay said that, why don't you come on my elephant? I'm also going to school. Amit, but dash, do I climb your elephant? But how do I climb your elephant? Understand? I hope you all have written. Answer is, don't worry, my elephant can sit down as soon as he climb on his back, then we can reach school in time. So this is the answer of these questions. Move to the next exercise. Imagine you are going to interview cricketer star Sachin Tendulkar. Fill in the blanks with the question words. To complete the questions you have written down from the interview. So here we have to just add question words. Dash were you born? And add question in the blank we have to write, where were you born? Dash is your mother's name. So here we'll write what. What is your mother's name? Dash, did you study? Where did you study? Who encouraged you to play? Who? Dash, did you manage to play so well? How did you manage to play so well? Dash, do you always have a smile on your face? Why? There is smile always on your face. Dash is your favorite player. So, who is your favorite player? Understand? So, these are the answers which you all have to write. Write down all the exercise on your notebook. Understand? You have to write each and every exercise on your notebook. It is very important and try to understand and learn it. All the question words, including all the exercises as well. I hope you all have done this. Now move to the next exercise. Learn new words. Fill in the blanks about a hat. Draw a picture here. Here you have to draw a picture of your hat. Your hat. Its uses you have to write. The types of hat. Make sentence. Write 2 rhyming words. Word in your language. Understand? Friends, well, if you can complete this exercise, then try to complete this exercise by yourself. This is for your assignment. Okay, now learn to use the dictionary. Here you can see, read this story, write the word in blue in alphabetical order. Then guess the meaning of each word and write it down. Once a cunning jackal jumped into a big tub of blue dye. I am your king, he said. All the animals believed him and bowed to him. He was proud to be a king. Once the jackal woke up in the middle of the night, all the other jackals were howling at the full moon in the sky. The black jackal forgot that he was a king. He too began to howl. The animal ran out to sea. He's not a king. He's just a jackal. They shouted. They drove him out of the forest. So now here we have to write the words in blue in an alphabetical order. Understand? So we have to write all the words which are written here in an alphabetical order. So let's write them. With the meaning also we have to write. So let's write it. First word which is written here is board, which means, what is the meaning of board? Move, where, had, downward, as a next word is cunning. The meaning of cunning is crafty. You can say billy. Okay, next word is, you write meanings over there. Here. Sign of respect. Next is cunning. The third word is die, which means substance that is used to change the color of things. Next word is owl. Which means, the meaning of this word is Make a long, loud cry. Next word is proud. Which means pleased, glad. Understand? So here are the meanings and the word which you all have to write on your notebook as well. I hope you all have written into the next exercise. Well, the next exercise is not so important, so you don't have to do this exercise. Understand? So up to here, we have completed all exercises of this chapter, magical hat, and I'll send you question answers and word meanings on your WhatsApp group. So friends, that's all for today's class. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay? And I'll send you an assignment also that I told you that you all have to learn the poem and make a decent video and send it to me on WhatsApp. And read this story 2 or 3 times at your home. So friends, that's all for today's class. We'll meet